So, July 1587. I just crossed the Atlantic in a wooden ship with no bathroom. Ask me in 3 years if it was worth it. 117 is 17 of us. Not soldiers this time. Families. Farmers, carpenters, 2 babies on the way. England's first real try at living here. One problem. This island is not where we're supposed to be. Okay, so the plan said Chesapeake Bay, 100 miles north. Deeper harbor, richer soil.
Fernandez. The agreement was Chesapeake.
The summer is late, Governor. These ships are needed at sea. You land here.
Why did he really do it? The war, the season, money? Historians still argue 400 years later. What I know is this: the boats are leaving, and we are staying. Good news, soldiers who garrisoned here before us left cottages. Bad news, left is generous. So we rebuild. And yes, those are real blisters.
You hammer like a gentlewoman.
I am a gentlewoman, a tired one. That's Eleanor Dare, the governor's daughter, and soon the colony's first mother. And that's Governor John White, not with a sword, with a paintbrush. He paints everything. The fish, the maps, the people. Remember his paintings, please. The island gives us timber, fish, wild grapes. What it hasn't shown us yet is who was here first. Okay, so we have a visitor, and he speaks better English than half our colony.
Wingapo. In my language, welcome.
But this is Manteo of the CROATOAN. He's crossed the ocean twice. He has seen London.
Our island is south of here. On a clear day, you can see it from your shore.
And your people, they'd trade with us after everything?
My people remember kindness. They also remember everything else.
Yeah, about everything else. We're 3 days from learning what he means.
It's George Howe. He went crabbing up the shore alone. He isn't coming back.
I won't show you what happened. I'll only tell you that it did. And it didn't come from nowhere. The soldiers who held this island before us left wounds behind. Old raids, old grief. We inherited a story we never read a page of. Manteo spends that week standing between 2 grieving worlds. Somehow, he holds both. On August 13th, he chooses baptism, and England names him Lord of Roanoke. 5 days later, everything changes again. And this time, it's the good kind. August 18th. Listen, listen. That is the first English baby ever born in the New World.
Her name is Virginia. Virginia Dan.
Hi, Virginia. You have no idea how famous you're going to be. And look at Grandpa, governor of the colony, completely defeated by a baby. Happiest day this island has ever seen. So why is every adult here quietly counting barrels? Real talk. We arrived too late to plant, and the supplies are going fast. Someone must sail home for more. And the colonists want one man in particular.
It must be you, Governor. Only your name can raise ships by spring. You ask me to leave my daughter, my granddaughter. She is 9 days old.
He fights it for 1 day, then he agrees on one condition. A condition that 3 years from now will be the only thing left to read.
If you leave this place, carve the name of where you go, on a post, on a tree. And if you leave in danger, above that name, carve a cross.
Everybody memorize that. Yes, you too. A name alone means we moved. A cross above it means we're in trouble. Name, safe. Cross, danger. Simplest text message in history. And I really, really hope nobody ever has to send it. Oh, one more thing. I'm sailing with him. The story splits in two tomorrow. My gut says, follow the governor, which means tomorrow I say goodbye to Eleanor, to Virginia, to all of them.
I will come back before winter. I swear it. On her name.
Then go quickly. Father. Watch him. For me.
I promise. August 27th, 1587. The island gets smaller and smaller behind us. Virginia is 9 days old. I did that math. Much, much later. We made it to England. And England has much bigger problems than us. Spain is coming. The Armada, 130 ships. Every English vessel is seized for the war. Three years. No letter can cross that ocean. We don't know if they're thriving or starving. Then, spring, 1590. Two ships, bound for the Caribbean, agree to drop us at Roanoke. White packs gifts for a granddaughter he has never met. Okay, so August 18th, 1590. 3 years to the day since I heard that baby cry. Virginia turns 3 today. White keeps calling it a good omen. I want him to be right. So badly. Wait! Smoke! There's smoke rising from the island!
Sound the trumpet, lads! Sing out English songs so they know us!
We sing to that shore all evening. Familiar songs, homesick songs. And from the island, nothing sings back. Morning. We row ashore where the smoke was. Just a grass fire, old, nothing human. No boats, no nets drying, only fresh footprints in the sand, and none of them are ours. "20 minutes to the village. Nobody says a single word the whole way. Then, through the trees, we see something that should not be there. A wall. A fortress wall of whole tree trunks, higher than 2 men. We didn't build this. This was built after we left.
This took weeks of work. Whatever happened here did not happen fast.
There's an opening, and through it, I can see the village, what's left of it. This is where Eleanor's house stood. I helped raise that wall. It's gone. plates, no tools, no cradle. They packed. You don't pack if you're running.
My armor, rusted through. My paintings. The rain has eaten them all.
He buried these for safekeeping 3 years ago. Time found them. So did other hands. 117 people. Not one body. Not one grave. Nothing!
Governor! The post by the gate! There's something carved!
Okay. Letters. Fair capital letters carved deep into the wood.
Croatoac.
The signal! The name of where they went. Manteo's island. His people. Is there a cross? Look at it. Is there a cross?
No cross. No cross. They were not in danger.
They didn't vanish. They moved. And they told us where. CROATOAN is 50 miles south. We can be there in a day. White says we sail at first light. And that night, the wind begins to turn.
We cannot hold, Governor. We run for open sea, or we join it. One day. CROATOAN is one day south. Not in this storm. Not this season.
50 miles from the answer. And the ocean says no. White stands at the stern until the island is a line, then until it's nothing. He will never see it again. And neither will I. So, what actually happened to them? Nobody knows for certain, but the clues are good. Staying meant starving. Moving in with friends who knew this land meant living. Grey eyes, English books on Manteo's island. Sit with that for a second. So here's the verdict. The evidence points to, and it's quietly beautiful. They didn't vanish. They joined. Probably not one ending, several quiet ones. Some south to CROATOAN, some maybe inland. New homes, new names. And the message was there all along, carved in fair capitals, which leaves two people I still need to tell you about. John White never got another ship. He died a few years later, far away, in Ireland. In his last letter, he gave them up. Quote, "To the merciful help of the Almighty." He never learned what the evidence tells us now. That his family was probably okay. Virginia Dare was 3 when we found that carving. Just 3. Maybe she grew up somewhere south of here, running on a beach. Another name, another people, a whole life. The first English child of America, raised, maybe, by the people who were here first. Time for me to jump again. Somewhere new, someone new. If you want to know where I land, carve your name below. Or, just subscribe.